Hello again, I'm at London today. This is over the weekend, so Friday, Saturday, and Sunday. And this is a video of 4 parks I went to at London, and currently we're approaching another heat wave. So this is unfortunate, but we've just been through the one where it reached 40 at our house and 40.3 in London. And we're just about to enter another one where it's going to reach up to 36 degrees in London. So how about that? 2 heat waves in the space of at least 3 weeks. 3 or 4 weeks, in the space of at least a month. Just less than a month, we've got 2 heat waves that both reach really hot. But we're not there yet, and it's beautiful temperature this trip. So I'm just glad to be back in London for my mum and dad's 30th anniversary. That's the main reason we're here, but as we've got lots of time to ourselves, we thought. So this is Green Park. Well, really not that green. Look at this dust. We're just walking through here to get to St James's Park and Buckingham Palace, but there's no. This is all meant to be grass, and you see, it's just brown dust. It really is not green. The only green thing I can see is trees, and maybe the green bin, but that's pretty much it. It's really quite dead. Anyway, so we're going to go on to St James's Park right now. I haven't been here in a very, very long time. Remember, there's always good wildfowl on the lakes here. Probably expect some Egyptian geese. Yes, here we go. Quite common round here down south in London. They do venture up north. I know we've seen plenty at Rutland Water. Moorhen and grebes with a couple of chicks on the back. A few ones behind her seem to be a bit older, but yeah, it's beautiful up there. Now we've got some swans here, mute swans, but now this is a black swan as well. Seen a few of them in zoos and aviaries and whatnot, but here you go. Lots of black swans. There's at least 4 or 5 of them here today, so it's good to see that. So, white-headed duck. Obviously, we know this is not wild, but it's pretty impressive to see. Anyway, just to see how it's not a ruddy duck. It's got the chunky face and chunky bill, so it's a white-headed duck as well as these. These are not wild. These are pelicans. These are white pelicans, so they're definitely not wild. You got some bar-headed geese from Asia and India, but as you probably know, they're also not wild, but they are beautiful bar-headed geese. I saw maybe at least 4 different types of geese: Canada, grey-lag, bar-headed, and Canada, in the space of at least a few square meters. It's crazy. Like only like 5-10 square meters. Got some grey heron as well, and some more Egyptians. You see all the geese there. Lots of rock doves, and there's the black swans. This one displaying the female. I've seen lots of that recently. Now I went round Buckingham Palace, and this photo was taken at Buckingham Palace grounds, near the lake there. But I thought I might just take a video of them. So this is Hyde Park now. So what we're doing, it's the proms time currently, and well, me and my dad, we love music, and so we're going on Hyde Park, and obviously there's not much recording time because we're walking through Hyde Park to get to the Royal Albert Hall to listen to the proms, and we're going to the proms today and tomorrow, so 2 days in a row. Pretty decent, isn't it? So we're going to the proms, so we're just going through Hyde Park to get to the Royal Albert Hall to get to the proms at 7:30. So it's currently, I don't know what time it is, like 5 or 6. It's quite late in the afternoon actually, but obviously as you can see there's lots of people about, and there's lots of dust about as well. Pretty much just dust, but it's actually quite beautiful. It's got the sun beating down on you, lovely 28 degrees, beautiful. And the only thing if the grass was a bit greener, then I think I'd be a bit more happy, but still. See all the tall buildings in London as well. Right, so we're just gonna move on a little bit further. Obviously, I haven't done much bird filming, but I thought because this is a rare bird, it's a red-crested partridge, I thought, yeah, I may as well film it. All the other birds are just normal Egyptian geese, grey herons, and all of that. So I thought that's one bird I could film. But anyway, there's lots about Hyde Park currently. So, I think we had dinner. It's a Saturday currently. No, it's Friday, isn't it? We had dinner at school, something called the Real Greek in Marylebone. Tomorrow we're gonna have lunch at a place called Galvin. It's a Michelin star. I had a tasting menu there, and it is legendary. I tried a few new foods there. It's pretty epic, like this kimchi dressing, and well, I'm not a fussy eater, so I'm honestly in for anything. Also, I just want to say, if you're in London, you need to go to the Galvin or La Chapelle. It's in, I don't know, where is it? Somewhere near Aldgate. You know, the station Aldgate. Somewhere near there. But no clue where else it is. Full blue sky as well. So I'm happy to see that. So now we're gonna venture a bit further into Hyde Park. Now coming closer to Kensington Gardens now, and the Albert Memorial just there. Now we're gonna go into, this is Kensington Gardens. Well, just about in Kensington Gardens. Lots of flowers here. Beautiful. I love Hyde Park. It's the biggest and the best park. Although St James's Park did actually quite impress me. That did impress me a lot. Serpentine, the big lake is called. That's what the big lake's called. Serpentine, isn't it? Or Serpentine and Serpentine, something like that. I think it's Serpentine, actually. We've got the ringnet parakeets as well. I forgot to show them. I've been seeing them all day. Well, I've been seeing them pretty much all the time, but now it's actually good that they've stopped, so I can take a few photos of them. There's also this woman who's got an apple in her hand, and they just keep coming down and feeding off it. I think one landed on her head as well. That's crazy. Obviously, I didn't film that, but that was cool how it landed on her head. Just happily eat off the apple. It's just happy there. I'm so glad we have ringnet parakeets in our country. They're beautiful birds. Originally from Asia. India, I think. Yeah. Anyway, this is the last park of the day. It's of the trip. It's Kensington Gardens. Again, full blue sky. Beautiful to see that, isn't it? So we're venturing into the heat wave. The hottest it's going to get at my home in North Leicester is 34 degrees. But the hottest it's going to get in the country is about 36 degrees, and that's in London. Because London's always hotter. Always hotter. So this is the big pool at Kensington Gardens. It's called the Round Pool. It is round, and it is a pool, so I suppose it's accurately named, isn't it? Just the usuals, mute swans, black-headed gulls. It's still a pleasure to be here, because look at that blue sky, and look at the blue water. It's beautiful. It's flipping beautiful. You don't get this blue water too often, but I'm glad you can see this. It's Egyptian geese, as well as grey lags and canders. This is probably the best place to see geese, or Slimbridge is the best place to see geese. If you haven't seen my Slimbridge video already, please watch that. I think you'd love it. If you like birds, if you like Slimbridge, and if you like geese, and if you like wildfowl, pretty much, because the whole place is to do with wildfowl. A lot of coot here, all in a row, just by the edge. They're really tame. But the water is a lovely blue colour. Beautiful. So we're just venturing a little bit out onto the road. And this looks to be the Norwegian embassy. There's loads of embassies today. And this is the embassy of Finland, this one. Right, so we're going to come back in now. We're doing a little loop around Kensington Gardens. And now this is coming towards the end of our trip, but I've really enjoyed it. very much. And it's getting quite hot now, so these feral pigeon rock doves have found a nice way to cool off. It really is quite a hot trip, but I've very thoroughly enjoyed this. So we're just gonna head back now. It's still the Saturday. We didn't go to any parks on the Sunday, but we did have lunch on the 35th floor in the Shard, and it took 18 seconds to get from floor 0 to 35. It was the fastest lift I'd ever been in, and your ears pop like mad as well. But everyone, thank you for watching, and I shall see you next week at Ibrook Reservoir to try and film some rare birds. I'm not going to tell you what they are, but there's some rare birds that are currently. You can check the LRS if you want. But thank you for watching, everyone. I've enjoyed filming this and being in London, but see you soon.